So in 2003, I was ready to move on to a new phase of my life. And I thought it would involve sort of growing up and, having a job forever and ever and ever. And so it was, one of those grad school kind of things. So I decided that I would defer this for a year and travel around the world. So I had an apartment, I had a car, I got rid of it, both of them. Apartment and the car, and I packed a bag, a really, really big bag. And it was one of those backpacks that has, like 30 compartments, and then it has a smaller day pack that goes and attaches to the big kind of camp. You know what I'm talking about. So I was going around the world, and I had a lot of stuff. So I had a medical kit. I know I had 5 syringes. I had about 12 doses of Cipro, because apparently if anything you get that's funky, you can kill with Cipro, right? So I had all this medical kit. I had probably 3 pairs of shoes. I had multiple things. Huge bag. I had a day pack on my front and the big camp pack on my back, and I couldn't walk. So this is how I started off my trip around the world. I was so encumbered, but after probably about a month. Now, mind you, I couldn't carry my bags at first, so after a month, I really got down to just the day pack. So I had 2 pairs of underwear, and because I could be wearing one, and the other one could be hanging out drying, and then I had shampoo, because, and you should know this if you travel, you can do everything with shampoo. You can wash your hair, you can wash your body, you can wash your clothes, you can probably brush your teeth, but I didn't go there. Oh, yeah, Dr. Bronner's. But anyway, so I ended up in India. This is probably month 7. And so I had some shampoo, I had like a shirt and 1 pair of shoes, and I had a radio that I had traded with some guy in South Africa, and it had picked up like the BBC, so no matter where I was, if I didn't understand the language and I felt a little bit homesick or something, I could listen to the news in English. So this is all very exciting. I had my radio, and I made all kinds of friends in India because of my radio. So I got to India. I was probably there 3 days. I went to this little city called Pune, and I promptly got an eye infection. So I think something blew into my eye. I couldn't open my eye. And it was throbbing. I went to the hospital. They gave me they probably gave me 6 or 7 different prescription eye drops. And I put them in, but I could only go out at night because I was so sensitive to the light. So I had my little day pack. I was in Pune. I had 1 eye. And I couldn't go out in the light. So I ended up staying there for a long time, and I made some friends. So now I had learned how to travel baggage-wise, but I didn't really understand the whole like male-female interaction on the road thing. I was still learning. So I made 3 friends when I was in Pune. All 3 of them men. One of them was this guy. Remember guy number 1, Kashmiri guy. He ran this Kashmiri shop across from the hotel where I was staying, because I stayed in the hotel all day in the dark. Because I couldn't go out. And then at night I'd go out and I'd talk to the Kashmiri guy. I'd talk to guy number 2, Keshav, he's from Pune. Sweet guy, worked in my hotel. And I'd come out at night and we'd listen to my radio together. And guy number 3, California guy. Met this guy from California in Pune. Okay, so there is a point to this, just follow me. So guy number 1 from Kashmir, we're hanging out in 5 days, 6 or 7. I'm like this, and oh shit. Okay. All right. So anyway, fast forward. Keshav, guy number 2, still friends. Kashmiri guy did something shady. I had to flee Pune. I go to Delhi. I meet Kashmiri guy's cousin. This is gonna be a super fast story. Okay, still have my radio. Guy number, the California guy. God. All right, so California guy and I try to get on a train somewhere else, but the train never comes. And so we decide we're gonna get a hotel room together. Brilliant. I'm telling you, no, mind you, I'm still kind of like this. And California guy and I get a hotel room, and It was bad. So anyway, next morning I had to I met Kashmiri Guy's cousin in Delhi. Okay, this really was a much better story. But so I met Kashmiri Guy's cousin, and he kind of did something sketchy too. But so I was so brilliant that I decided that I was gonna go stay with his family in Kashmir, a war zone. So anyway, I'm gonna wrap that right up. So anyway, I still have my radio. I have my little day pack. I decided to go up and stay on a houseboat with Kashmiri Guy number 1, Kashmiri Guy number 2, the cousin, his dad, in a houseboat. So I was then with shady people on a boat in a war zone, and they tried to take my radio. So anyway, there actually is more to this story, but you know, this is my first time. Wow, sorry.